This is probably a video that no one expected, but here we are. So I'm going to play this clip for you right here.
I'd like to call to order this secret conclave of America's media empires. We're here to come up with the next phony baloney crisis to put Americans back where they belong, in dark rooms glued to their televisions, too terrified to skip the commercials.
Well, I think...
NBC, you are here to listen and not speak. I think we should go with a good old-fashioned public health scare.
A new disease. No one's immune. It's like the summer of the shark, except instead of a shark, it's an epidemic. And instead of summer, it's all the time.
That is summer. Now, I hate to be the guy who derails what everybody else loves.
He loves being that guy.
But, Janice, we do have standards. This can't be a made-up disease. The only moral thing to do is release a deadly virus into the general public.
We do have something we've been holding on to, but it hasn't been tested. Get over here, NBC.
Well, we certainly believe in testing, but Wow. Oh, yeah.
So, we've got our deadly disease.
I'm sure many of you have heard how the Simpsons so-called predict the future, right? Well, actually, I'm going to explain to you what it really is. It's not actually predictions, it's more like confessions. They're telling us what they're going to do to us in the future. But this right here is only one of the many things that are really going on in this world. There's another clip that I've been seeing all over the internet of another episode of The Simpsons regarding the hantavirus. They've also so-called predicted Trump becoming the president too. At this point, none of these are predictions, if you ask me. It's more like a whole lot of confessions and pre-planning. And it's interesting how all of these things are connected to the Epstein files. Even the Simpsons creator himself was mentioned in the Epstein files. All this is a lot more deeper than there happens to be a lot that goes on with all of this, but I really don't want to get into it right now, because it is extremely disturbing and disgusting. So for now, we're going to be moving on to the food. Now, food and other products like soap and toothpaste, all of this other stuff is extremely dangerous. I highly recommend and suggest you stay away from these specific things. Irish Spring soap, and this specific kind of toothpaste, this specific brand. It is known to cause cancer. It's even been sued before for causing cancer. So if that's not enough reason for you to stay away from it, then I don't know what is. Now, as for food, if I'm being honest, nothing is really safe to eat these days because the government just poisons it. And the fast food is even worse than you could even imagine because it's more than just poison. I highly recommend staying away from places like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, etc. Fast food restaurants have fake food for sure, there's no doubt about that. In fact, some of these places are even selling human meat. That's right, you heard me correctly.
And, I know you know because I've heard it on your show before. I mean, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country, and we drain their blood and we mix it with a Passover bread, and then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own, and we grind up all the bodies in the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets, and the people, they eat it for breakfast, they eat their children for lunch, and as Jews, we gotta do what we do.
They've been doing this for years, as a matter of fact, and we all never knew it until now. There's actually a Bible verse that says everything that's in the dark shall come to the light, and yes, for sure, that is true. A lot of these top companies and top fast food restaurant chains and all of these other big top places have been getting exposed.
Alright guys, today we're at McEpstein's, where there is rat and human DNA in the food, right? This shit also makes you fat. The owner here is a satanic individual. We got the Epstein files right here of McDonald's. We got the McFiles, right? I was just gonna ask if you heard about like the McFiles. The McFiles. Like the Big Arch meal?
I will not. I don't got time to...
I mean, I'm not, this is just for your own sake. I mean, I'm just trying to inform you.
I don't got time. Listen, I got stuff to do real quick.
Okay.
I appreciate you though.
Even if you are told that you're serving a satanic, Masonic child sacrifice vendor, you still don't have time. I mean, bro, at some point, you know, I don't know, you're just gonna have to take that up with God, but yeah, got the big arch meal, leave that one right there. Ooh, burgers containing rat and human DNA. Good stuff to look into, you know? We have the warning signs, burgers containing rat DNA. Just gotta let our McDonald's people know. Over there we've got that. It's too empty right now. Too empty right now to do much damage. And we forgot to bring tape, but we'll bring tape to the next McDonald's, and we've got some extra files for there. So yeah, the McFiles.
I know many of you received this knowledge and still refuse not to believe it. But to be honest, I'm not quite surprised. People only want to believe what they're comfortable with. That appears to their way of thinking. It's sad how despite all of this information, people will still continue to just move on with their daily lives and not try to do anything about it. Despite all of these places being exposed for having fake meat, printed meat, human meat, etc., people are still going to continue to eat at these fast food restaurants. The truth is, the government has been trying to kill us for years. Bill Gates himself said that he's trying to depopulate the population.
But let's take a look. First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
If you watch movies and pay attention, you'll notice that movies always reveal the truth right in our faces. But yet people would just sit there and say, oh, it's just a movie, but no, in reality they're telling us the truth. The Illuminati, or the elites, or whatever you want to call these group of people that are behind all of this, the thing is, a part of their code is that they tell us the truth and what they're going to do to us, but they do it in slick ways. They do it through movies, TV shows, cartoons, any form of media. They tell us the truth. But people are so dumb they don't realize it. They've even told us in this KFC commercial right here. Notice how it says believe in chicken. It actually means believe it's chicken. And you see how they had a human and they dumped it into whatever that stuff was and it's a chicken? This is exactly what I mean by we're not eating real food, but we're eating each other. Alright, that's enough for today's video. If I ever go missing or stop uploading or disappear, you'll know what happened. People who tell the truth or expose the truth are often silenced by the government. It's not just a thing in movies, it happens in real life too.